Now, let me ask you. You've worked with Steve Carell. You've worked with a lot of funny guys. You were a music teacher. You were a music teacher.
Yes, I taught kindergarten through 8th grade in Chicago and Indiana when I first got out of college. So I taught music, but my calling was always comedy. In college, I knew I was going to go into stand up and acting and all of that.
So you're a music teacher for years, and
Yes.
what are you doing at night in Chicago?
At night in Chicago, I was burning candle at both ends. I was going to do stand up. I was doing Second City. I was working on my craft, man.
Do you remember your first stand-up bit?
Yes. What? It was at a club called All Jokes Aside in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. You're from Chicago.
I haven't been to that one at Second City.
You've never heard of All Jokes Aside?
No.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it was great.
It was
I'm gonna
downtown.
Go now.
It's going now. No, it's going now.
Okay, won't go.
It's been going for years now. But when I started in '94, what happened was it was right around New Year's. I go into this New Year's party, and there was this girl there. It was like 8 of us, but I was like, yeah, I want to get some comedy, and people were like, oh yeah, All Jokes has an open mic, So I wanted to impress the girls. So yeah, I'll be there. So everybody came that night.
Yeah.
And on the way to the club, I was trying to write jokes. I realized I didn't have any punchlines. so I started to perform, and I had this like out of body experience. By all accounts, I should not ever have gotten back on stage to do any jokes, but something was so comfortable about being up there that I went back and figured out what to do.
Some punchlines?
Yeah.
I figured out some punchlines, yeah.
Did you ever think Steve Carell, because I think we first saw him on The Office, right? And then all of a sudden I saw him in like Foxcatcher, and I see him in serious roles, and I'm like, no, Steve Carell's like a world-class actor.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever think...
We saw it every day. Yeah. I mean, even on The Office, he had to be so many different things to so many different people. He had to. One of my favorite lines from The Office was when he said, "A good boss doesn't fire, he inspires." And it was just the seriousness and the depth that he said it that I was like, man, this dude, something else. But from day one, he's multi-talented.
So that was a British show that came over to the States. Ricky Gervais had the British version, Steve Carell the American version. When did you realize? My daughters have watched every episode. Like on Netflix, that's their thing.
Right.
When did you realize, when did your life change where, oh my God, I'm on the hottest show in America for several years?
Changed? Let me see. I don't know. I guess.
When you would go to a coffee house and everybody knew who you were.
Well, it's still, it happens quite, I guess that was probably 4 years in for me or something, because I wasn't in every episode, So it took, I think, a little bit longer for people to kind of grab. I remember one time being on the red carpet, and this guy was like getting pictures of all the Office characters, and I was like, "Hey man, here you go." And he was like, "No," like he didn't even know I was on the show yet. So I always think about that guy. He's like, "Oh wow, that was Daryl."
Yeah, that's disappointing, right?
A little bit.
I totally get that.
And I don't ever offer pictures, but I was just in this mood like, yeah, sure, come on, let's take a picture. If somebody wants to take a picture, fine. But I'm never like, here, come on, take it. Just because of that reason, somebody might reject me.
You are Seth Rogen, Judd Apatow. You're starting to work with the same people over and over, so obviously you get along with people. You're easy to hang with. Is that the thing now to do? Like, I see a lot of actors do that. By the way, Scorsese, Spielberg. Bradley Cooper. Most guys work with the same crew. Ben
Stiller has that crew. Adam Sandler has, a crew. And, yeah, it's nice to be a part of a crew. They call, yes, I will come running. But we all have our different projects. It's not like, okay, what's the crew doing? What are we going to work on next? It's just, it has happened that way. That you work with people you like and you trust. And like, you get together, and it's like, playing sports. What people are going to do. People are going to try to surprise you. People going to, who can catch the ball, and go for a touchdown. So it's all about getting back together and working out that trust.
Seth Rogen, Will Ferrell, Steve Carell. You've worked with like the funniest guys. Yes. I still contend 40, what's that movie, 40-Year-Old
Virgin?
I said when it came out, people made fun of me. I said it should have been nominated for an Oscar. Most comedies get worse at the 30-minute mark. That movie got better in the second half.
Up and up and up and up.
It was an incredible movie.
That's Judd Apatow, man. he lets the camera roll, and then they'll be throwing jokes out and all kinds of, like, I wasn't knocked up, and the way that monologue I ended up doing this monologue, and like the top half was Judd wrote, and the bottom half was improv that I did, and jokes we were collaborating on. So he's open to collaborating. He's open to the moment, because comedy is all about that moment. It's all about some special happening in the moment.
Let's look at about a 30-second clip. This is I watched about a 2.5-minute clip this morning. The show is called Ghosted. It's coming to Fox October 1st on Sunday. It's called Ghosted with Adam Scott himself, a very funny guy. Watch the clip.
Starting now, you two are working for the underground.
It all leads to Waterbridge nuclear power plant.
We need to get you inside that reactor room.
Hi, yeah, the printer is jammed.
I'm gonna send over two of my best guys.
How's it going, man?
This is one of those, this is a copy machine.
Uh-huh.
I'm more of a fax machine guy. Max, the fax machine guy.
That has a fax machine in it.
This one?
Yep, that one right there.
2 in 1.
Since this is an all-in-one wraparound, I think that's more your specialty.
Maybe you should just go ahead.
That's enough back talk, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
No, I want you to see this.
Why? She doesn't.
You will show me the respect I've earned.
Yeah, I can't be here for this.
And scene. That was great.
Watch your face.
So you both grew up in Chicago.
Yes.
You're a Cub fan.
Yes. North side.
Sox, South Side.
There you go. I mean, it's we can't even argue about it, because if you're from the North side, you're just a Cubs fan. If you're from the South side, you're a Sox fan. That's how it
It's
is.
so sacrilegious, but I like both.
Okay.
But I mean, I claim Sox because I am from the Sox,
Yeah.
from the South Side. But I was very happy for the Cubs last
were.
year.
No, you're my favorite kind of Sox fan. When you can at least appreciate greatness.
We were filming Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and we were like, between takes, it was just like, oh, what's happening? And the game was so, it was rain delay. It was so much drama. It was beautiful.
By the way, there's different kinds of funny. I was watching outtakes with you and Will Ferrell this morning when he was wearing the Ric Flair wrestling.
Yeah, that was Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound Down.
Yeah.
So,
The plums.
but it's different. Like, there's different kinds of funny. Like, Steve Carell is deadpan funny. Will Ferrell is over the top funny.
Right.
So if I describe your funny.
I come from that deadpan school. I love Leslie Nielsen and Harvey Korman and
Old school.
Peter Sellers, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
How old are you?
45.
Oh, okay. You're old
man.
school then.
Yeah, I go there.
You go Harvey Korman and
Yeah.
that's Carol Burnett's show.
Exactly. But that's who I always had my eye on, the person who was like, setting up the joke. Larry from the Three Stooges, always kind of just subtle.
Were your parents in comedy?
My mother's a musician. She taught music and, minister music and all this. And so she's always leading people. And then my father is an attorney, but he's a ham. So he would, do stuff.
Yeah. I could never do stand-up. Could you ever go up and tell a joke, Kristine?
I think so.
Oh, God, I couldn't.
I wouldn't be great at it. but
Terrifying.
Maybe for like 2 minutes. So I only had a couple jokes.
It's such a thrill.
Oh,
That's
we're
the
just
thing. You get past the terrifying part and then to the thrilling part, finding out, whoa, man, these ideas are connecting with people.
I'm
Who's your
terrified
favorite
right now.
You're right now.
I don't know how you guys do stand-up. I just couldn't do it.
You know what? As I was contemplating getting to stand up and studying and figuring out how to do it and all this, I would read these quotes, and one quote said, "Do it in spite of your fear," and that and I just saw this big wall of fear right at the stage, and I had to walk right through it.
Well, good luck to you, Craig Robbins.
My man.
Should we just clear something up real fast? That was a catchphrase. I just want to. That's from their movie. This is the end, right?
Yes, but
That is what you
it's
were
my
talking about.
catchphrase in
Yeah.
my act, and that's why we included it. And this is the end.
We just needed to clear the
so
end
there,
on that
please.
one.
Didn't mean to blow your mind right there.
No.
He was like, "Whoa, we just started." Yeah.
Good meeting you, bud.
Hey, likewise, man. Thank you.